Hello friends, happy Monday. We're going to paint our last St. Patrick's kit tonight. It is going to be for our porch gnomes. So our porch gnome currently is dressed still for Valentine's Day. So she needs new outfits. So we're going to go ahead and paint this one. And then next week we'll start on all of our Easter kits. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. I have to pull us up over here and make sure we're in the right spot. Let's see, Facebook. Nope, I do see we've got some watchers, so I probably am in the right spot, but let me just make sure that it connects for me. And then I can see comments over here too, because I can't always see my comments. Why is it stuck here? I don't want to be here. There we go. All right. How is everybody doing? It's showing me live. Looks like I'm in the right space. So we are good to go. All right. Like I said, we're painting the kit of the week. And this week's kit of the week is our final St. Patrick's Day kit. And it goes for our porch gnomes. 20% off this week only. I'm going to use my same colors I've been using for all of my St. Patrick's stuff. I'm going to show you guys the cute sign we made last night. This is our kit of the month for the paint club. If you're not in the paint club, you're missing out. I send you a new exclusive kit every single month. We paint live in our own private group. We did that last night, and that was our kit. And this month I also sent everybody that was in the club these cute little paint bears. All right, anyways, I'm gonna stick with the same, that's why I wanted to show you this. I'm gonna stick with the same color theme. So the dark green, the light green, gold, and then maybe some white if we need it. Probably some black. He's gonna have to probably put a black hat on and some black shoes. Let me get some black out too while I'm sitting here thinking about it. There we go. All right. So here's what I am thinking. I'm thinking of doing black for the hat, like the majority of the hat. A green stripe, and then gold for our buckle. This goes, there we go, part of the hat. And then on the hat we also have our green clover, so we'll have plenty of green that way. It's not gonna be too black, I don't think. I think it'll be perfect. And then down the sleeves, I was thinking doing the sleeves in the lighter green and then darker green clovers on them. Probably darker green cuffs, and then again the gold buckle. And then for the shoes we'll do them black and probably just dark green for the clovers and the, I don't know, whatever you want to call that on the shoes. And then we've got our cute little pot of gold, which will just be black and gold for the coins. Let me see. I'm not seeing any comments. Doesn't mean there are any. I don't see any yet. That's fine. I'm also on here a few minutes early. I said I'd be on at 6, so. Alrighty. Let me pull this out. Last night while I was live in our group, I mentioned to everybody that I had to go get new stuff to hide all my paintbrushes and things from the cats. So, just trying to get used to my new setup here. Alright, I'm going to start with black, I think. I'm going to get all the black stuff right out of the way. Then I can push it off to the side and let it dry, and I don't have to worry about it getting on anything or smearing anything. And I do need a brush for that. So the only problem is my computer's in the way, so I can't get to that easy. Hi Karen. Alright, I'll go ahead and just paint this piece black. And you guys hop on, say hello. I don't see any comments coming through yet. Let me know where you're watching from, how your Monday's going. I just got done working at 5 and went outside and we put up, I've got a portable fence for the animals, so since it's been really nice, we were putting that up so that they have a bigger space to play in. They're free range, some of them, but I want the chickens and the ducks and turkeys to all be able to get together this year, to hang out together. So I'm making a fenced in area for all of them to be able to go. The ducks and the turkeys, they free range. The chickens, I'll keep in a fenced in area. They just will have a large area to play in. So anyways, Preston and I did that. And then it was time to run in here. And I locked the cats up because they didn't want to stay in my room. I was going to just shut them in my room, but they wanted to come in here. So they're locked up behind me, hanging out for a while while we do this. Now I do have our next workshop all planned. I just have to work on the logistics of the behind the scenes stuff for myself before I get that listed, but it's going to be a fun one. It'll be another three-night event, virtual. So when we do 3-night events, that means there's 3 different kits that we'll paint live together in our own private group. So definitely want to make sure you're on the email list or that you're following me so that you get the alerts when I go live and make that announcement. All right, it's a lot of black. And this piece needs to be black too, I think, so. Move my edges a little so there's not so much slapping around. I hear them in their litter box behind me, so that'll be fun in a second. I'm going to do all the black pieces right now and get them out of the way. So I'm going to go do this real quick. I'm not going to go all the way up to those coins just so that I don't get any black on there. The 3D piece is going to cover the rest of it, so I'm not worried about finishing that whole piece there. Set that off to the side, let it dry. Whoops, you know what? I guess it didn't touch anything. It's all right. And then after this piece, I'm going to have to grab some more paint because I'm running out. Usually by now I have comments, so I'm guessing that maybe Facebook is just not being nice tonight and sharing them because I don't see them anywhere. So I will come back through and talk with you all in the comments later, I guess. All right, what else? I was going to do the shoes. And black, and then that'll be it for black. Oh, Deborah, hi! Got a comment that just popped up. How are you doing? Black's my least favorite color to paint with because it gets on everything. Oops, I just smeared it over there. It gets on everything and smears. If you get it on everything, it smears. It's not easy to blend if you mess up and get it on something you don't want it on. So I just figured I'd get this done and out of the way. And then thinking about it now, it might not have been the smart thing because now I might have it all over here. Hey Tracy, or sorry, Trisha. I looked at it and I saw the TR and looked away. Hi Vicky. Sorry about that, Trisha. All right, move this over here. Like I said, I'm just trying to avoid getting black paint on anything. Hopefully this is all dry because I wasn't thinking now it's gonna be sitting on there and we might smear. So what I'm gonna do now is, what am I gonna do now? Let's do our gold pieces. So gold pieces are gonna be all of our buckles. 1, 2, here's the other one. And then these coins, and this should be, that's almost dry it looks like, so I'll do that in just a second. I don't have a ton of gold, so I'm just going to use, sorry, I'm just going to use a little squirt of gold paint, and I'm going to use my sponges for this part. I love this gold. It's the Folk Art, I think it's called Pure Gold. It's very shimmery. Really looks like a real gold color, especially in person. Start at the top and work my way down, so hopefully I don't get any black. I guess I'll dry, but just in case, I just don't want it to smear. I want it to be nice and bright. Okay, so this piece will go on top here, so you won't even see, oops, it's curved, so it goes like this. So now you won't even see that, so that's perfect. All right, so now we got our gold out of the way. This is actually really quick piece. What did I say? I wanted to do these in light green. Let's do that next. I think these are the only two things I'm doing in light green. I thought this one would take a long time, but I think this is gonna be like a half an hour or less for this project. Stick that over here. The other pieces should be drying now, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about smearing paint. There we go. I'm gonna run another coat over it real quick though. I see something just popped up on my laptop. Oh, here it goes on my phone. Had to find your voice. Oh my goodness, Linda, I'm so sorry to hear that. That does not sound like fun. All right, so we got that one. Now I'm really running out of places to put things to dry, so we're gonna give it just a quick second. Actually, this might be dry. This is dry, so I'm gonna move this, put the sleeves over here, and I'm gonna move his hat over here onto our gnome that we've already got done. All right, so then next what we should have is mainly just our dark green pieces. I wasn't quite sure on his boots how I was gonna do these, so I'm gonna let those sit a second, but the rest of these should all be the dark green. So a few pieces I'm gonna use my brush for, and the rest I'll use the sponge, just depending on the size of the pieces. Yes, we are painting an attachment for the standing porch gnomes. We're doing the St. Patrick's Day one today. So we're changing our gnome. She's wearing Valentine's clothes right now. She's gonna get dressed for St. Patrick's Day today. You'll have to come back and re-watch us when you're able to see. At least you can chat around with us. Chat and hang around with us, I mean. All right, so we got our green clover, our big one. I'm definitely gonna do these in dark green. The only thing I'm not certain about, like I said, are those tops to the boots. Can't tell yet if I'm gonna do those dark green or the light green. Alright, now I'll switch to my sponge. Linda likes it when I paint with sponges, huh, Linda? And I'll work on all of these clovers, and I just want to make sure, I just try to flip them over so that the more burned side is the bottom. They're fine when you paint them anyways. You can't really see, but I just feel like it paints a little bit better, it covers better if you're on the other side. I really am so surprised at how fast this one is painting. I thought this one was going to take longer. So I am expecting to have the new workshop information available. What's today? We're almost to the 1st, right? Probably around the 1st. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that information. I'll have the information on when it's going to launch and all that at that time. I don't know that it'll launch yet on the 1st, but it'll be coming real quick. I was talking to the girls last night in the paint club, and I had wanted to do an Easter project for our next workshop, and honestly the time just got away from me. I didn't realize, I guess, how quick the holidays, everything seems like it's just super quick, and everything's so close together this year. Oh, hold on a second, I'm gonna answer this real quick. Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's where I was at. I'm trying to think what I was talking about. Got sidetracked. In the paint club, we were talking about our workshops. So they threw some ideas at me because I didn't have enough time for Easter. There's no way that I could get it launched, get everything cut, shipped, and have it painted before Easter. So Easter's not happening. But the idea that I have is cute. It came from the girls in the paint club, and yeah. So I spent all day today. Not all day because I worked and did other things too, but I spent a lot of the day today finding the kits and getting those kind of put together for how I will have that next workshop launch. Okay, let's see if I can find my glue. I'm just gonna start building this hat, or her hat. I think I grabbed the girl, but we do have a boy gnome too, and this one I think probably is, I found a piece we didn't paint. We can't do that yet. Gotta find my paintbrush. Here we go. This is dark green as well. I can't believe that I missed a piece. I thought we had them all done. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. As soon as I let my guard down, it'll come flying out, huh? All right, whew, now we can start putting our piece together. I'm gonna hit this with the dryer real quick just because I thought I had it all ready to paint, or not paint, to glue. we'll build our hat. Hey Jackie, how are you? Okay. And then this will go on here like so. And then we'll have our clover. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll put that off to the side, give it a little bit of... Let's see. I don't really know how low this can go. Maybe we'll go down a little. No, it can't. It can't. It's got to fit where this is at. There you go. Answers my question. I was thinking it needs to come down further, but it can't. So I'm just going to glue on the back here. I don't know, that sneeze, I thought it was going to happen, but maybe not. Okay, I'm just going to hold it here in place for a second before I move on to the next piece. Actually, I'll go to the clover next. Give that a second before I move the piece around it so that it doesn't kind of squirm around on its backer. I think that's fun to have it off to one side, kind of laying there. Now I just want to be careful when I pick that up so that I don't slide that other piece because it's not fully dry yet. And I don't know if it matters what side the buckles go on. I see some orders coming through. Thank you, thank you. It's much appreciated. I was actually sick all last week. I did get to spend, I had plans of getting stuff done. The boys had soccer tournament this weekend that I planned on being at, so I took a half day from work on Thursday to get everything done. I ended up sick Thursday. I ended up not even being able to finish my half day at work. And then I was in bed sick all weekend, but yesterday I felt good enough to get up and I was able to get caught up on all my orders. So everything went out today if you had an order placed already. Preston ended up waking up in the middle of the night sick. Oh, Saturday night, Sunday morning. So yeah, it was not a fun weekend. Like I said, I had plans to get everything done so I could go to the tournaments, and that did not work out the way I wanted it to. Alright, so now we've got all these little pieces, and I do want to kind of, so I think these go on as shoes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just trying to piece, so we've got different sizes. Maybe we can make 4 down the sleeves. Or I could do something like that. I don't know, we're probably gonna do 4 on the sleeves. You can put yours wherever you want to, but. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Oops. I feel like they have to be held down a little bit. I feel like they've been slipping around too much on me lately. And now I'm just going to pay attention to make sure that my clovers are all kind of going in the right direction instead of just being every which way. Like the bottom part, you know what I mean? The stem, I don't want that in the air. I don't want to just put them wherever they landed. I think that's kind of cute. What do you think? I think we're going to kind of put them right there. I think this is where they're supposed to go. Supposed to-ish go. We can do whatever we want, right? There's no supposed to. This is crafting and you can do whatever you want with your project. I just cut them so early, and then when I finally get to paint them, I don't really remember exactly how I had them laid out on the website. So maybe they weren't exactly like this, but oh, you know what? I thought there was a clover for this guy. Maybe not. Or maybe there was and I used it. Maybe that's what I was going to do, is stick. I think that is what I was going to do, is stick one of them on there. That's alright. I've already got these glued down. I think originally what I planned to do is use these bigger ones on here instead of these giant ones, and then only use one of these clovers on here. It's okay. We don't need a clover on there. It's all good. Let's stick these off to the side. So now what I have to decide is if I want these to be, so there's not a whole lot of light green in this project. The light green is right here. So I'm thinking maybe light green on this to bring in a little bit more light green, and then we'll just have our clovers on the shoes. Which now, I don't know that I even like the way those look. Maybe I won't put clovers on the shoes. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to use one clover and stick it on here, and I'm going to leave those how they are, and I'm going to do this in the light green. What do you guys think? I hope you think that's okay, because that is what I'm going for. They will be kind of plain looking now because there's no clovers on the shoes, but I feel like they look goofy. I'll try it one more time before I decide for sure. So they can just be plain like this, or I can stick the clover on them and leave this guy plain, or I can keep the shoes plain and put a clover on here. I really kind of like the clover on here, but I also kind of like it on here, but there's not enough clovers to do all of the things, so just gotta decide which way I'm gonna go. What do you guys think? Should I put it on the shoes or on the pot of gold? I could have done a colorful stripe on the pot of gold to bring in some color there, I guess. I really think I'm just going to do it on here. I have an idea. I'm not going to leave it plain. They're going to be striped. They're going to have dark stripes on here. So we're going to glue one of these. So I painted both of them. I don't need both because I'm not using mine that way. You can use yours on the shoes. I'm not. Cute little pot of gold with the shoes. Awesome. You were on the same page. All right, I'm gonna do this one more coat of this light green because it's kind of streaky looking as it dries. Oh, there's a piece of my towel on there. Alright, and then let's see. So I'm going to let these dry all the way. I do have to put these on the sleeve, so I can do that real quick while those are drying. Alright, so the buckle on his hat, let's see. Sorry. It's going this way. Should my buckles all go? They should probably all go the same way, huh? Glued myself to it. So I'm planning, obviously, we talked about the new workshop coming up. That'll be, we'll paint it live in April. And then I'll have another workshop in August. It'll be fall, and then we'll have one, I can't remember if I scheduled it on my calendar for the very end of November or the very first week of December, and that'll be Christmas themed. So we'll have a fall one coming and a Christmas one coming. And I'm not telling you yet what this one is. It's not Easter though, I'll tell you that much. And that one will be launching really soon. So we'll do 3. I was gonna do them quarterly, but I think 3 is a good amount. It gives us a couple months in between. We hit some of the good holidays. It's not like overkill, I don't feel like. I think it's a good amount. All right, so now I need a little bit more of the dark green. Whoops, that was not a little bit, that was a lot. I'm gonna lay these down here. I'm gonna try to make a striped boots. Oh my gosh. They're not gonna be straight stripes. Don't be too hard on me, okay? I kind of line them up where I did the last and the other one, but we'll see. Yeah, they're not gonna line up exactly either. Whatever, it's all good. I think they'll be cute though. I think it'll all pull together nice. And I am gonna grab, well, this one will work, I think. I'll put some of these colors back up here. I'm gonna grab some white out. Not white out, but some of the color white out off of my shelf. And I'm going to use the back of this to give us some polka dots. I'm going to do this one in white polka dots. You know, I like my polka dots. I feel like I've been messing up my polka dots a lot lately. No, that one's not a dot. There we go, I fixed it. So now look how cute that piece is, I love it. And then on here, do you think that we should have, yeah, probably white dots again, or should I just leave those alone? I could leave those alone and I could do polka dots on here. And I have an idea that I didn't think of before I put it on here, or I would have done it before I put it on here. Hold on. I'm not doing just regular polka dots. That will take forever on here. I'm gonna do the bigger ones. Oh, I see something about leave. Oh, that one we already did, okay. Deborah loves polka dots, me too. See, I wouldn't have done this though. Hopefully I can do it without getting my dots on the black. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm really gentle about it, maybe. Haha. Definitely easier to do before you glue your piece down though. So if you're gonna do dots, do it before you glue yours down. Because then you don't have to worry about it getting onto the backer. See what I mean? I don't want it on the back part. And so I'm gonna have to get some paper or something in a second and kind of hang it off the edges so that these don't look like they're all floating onto that, on that piece. That was all right. That was not too bad. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I don't recommend it though. Definitely put your dots on before you put your piece on. But that makes it easier. If I would have done that with this, it would have taken us forever to get that part done. So let me hit this with a dryer, probably do another coat of dark green on here real quick, and then I'll put it together and show you. feel like this is really light, that dark green stripe. So I just want to do another coat on that. Make it a little bit darker. And I'm gonna run away from you guys for a quick second and go get my Velcro. I never remember those things when I'm sitting down to do these lives. I'll be right back. You guys can see, well, maybe. You guys can see the kitties for a minute. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. They're like, who gets to see us? All right. Also, I will need to hit this all with the dryer before I let them back out. I don't think I forget about that. Let's see, this will fit up here maybe. All right, I'm gonna hit this with the dryer. My stripes are not very striped. They're very messy. Maybe I'm going to do some highlights on this, so there's a lot of black. Almost dry. Just gotta glue this down and then we can get out our Velcro pieces and put him together, or her. I gotta go grab the boy one. I did do just a girl for Valentine's Day, so I don't always have two kits every month. And he's got this big hat. It's not really a boy, so she's gonna stay dressed like that. Hold on. Our boy is still over here dressed for Christmas, so it's definitely time for him to get changed. That could have been dangerous. Naked gnome, naked gnome. All right. Ooh, are his feet gonna cover this? They will. I'm surprised. I'm trying to Velcro it. Did you guys just see that? I tried to put it on there and Velcro. I don't have any Velcro on here. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I just did that. It's like, why is this not sticking? That would be why. So we need 1, 2, 3, 2 more little pieces. I just stick the Velcro piece right on there, and then I take the back off of the Velcro piece, and then I'll stick my piece to it. I'll show you here. I'll put it up on the table in just a second. I just don't have a whole lot of space. So this is the sticky, it's sticky now. I took the backer off of that, so now I'm just going to line this up right where it needs to go. Put it on there, and now it's stuck to my gnome, and then when I go to take it off later to put it away, it'll be good. But it'll just stay on there for now. It will not come off. Find if you put it on and take it off or try to readjust it, then it doesn't stick very good. Okay, so same thing for these ones. I'm just going to line them up on there. Make sure they're nice and stuck. Peel off the protector piece. cats can tell I'm almost done. I hear them moving around, getting ready to run out of there. And I line up his little arm where I want it to go. I find it so much easier to do it this way. I used to do it different, and it was just not easy. I like things kind of crooked, so I kind of put that the opposite direction of the way that a hat is going to go. And then his hat just slides right in here. Hopefully it fits good. And there's our gnome. Our cute little St. Patrick's gnome. I am going to go through and add some highlights. I don't know if you guys want to hang around for that or not. I guess I'll keep the live going. If you want to hang around, go ahead and hang around. If you want to take off, go ahead and take off. I'm going to hit this with the dryer real quick too. Thank you. Again, for the cats, if I leave this out, they will have paint everywhere. And so I just been drying all my stuff before I'm done with my live, so that way they can get out of their cage. They don't stay in there. I don't want them to stay in there. But I also don't want my stuff ruined. I'm going to pull up the designer's file and see where she put her highlights, if she put any on hers. I don't even know what her file looks like, or her painted project looks like. Not recognizing my thumbprint. I must have glue on my thumbs. I think those are good. So then what I have to do, see I have my little palette here. I stick this in a drawer for it to dry. I had to hide everything. I had to buy all new storage stuff so the cats couldn't get into. I cannot get on my computer. My thumbprint is not working. Hold on. I am not always the best at putting my highlights on things, so I do want to check and see kind of where her highlights were at. If I can even find it real quickly. Let's see. Purchases. Sometimes I buy files so far back. Thank you guys. Oh, here we go. Here's my Valentine's one. Where's my St. Patrick's gnome at? There we go. Oh, I don't think that she does have any highlights on hers. She just kind of got it outlined. I don't know that I really want to outline it all. Mine's definitely different than hers. Okay. Oh, I put my palette away. What was I thinking? I need the white paint. Silly, silly, silly. She did hers all green hat. I'm going to kind of go ahead and outline some of it. I don't know if I'll outline all of it. We'll see. Then, so I never know if I need to do both sides or not. She did, so I'm going to. I feel like it looks awkward if I don't, but sometimes when I do, I feel like I messed it up. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna do some on here. his nose. Do I want to do any on his arms? I don't think so. I think his arms are good. I do want to do a little bit on here. I'll pull that off of there so I don't have to. I just don't have that much space left right here. I'm going to try to do some around the edges of this piece without knocking it on the floor. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You'll at least be able to see when I'm done with it, I guess, right? And then, and those are a little thicker than I wanted them to be, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go right here on the edge of this and do a few. Definitely want some on his feet. Maybe I can flip his body around. Like so. Same thing, I'm gonna kind of go. Maybe it looks goofy. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you just gotta go with it, right? Oh man, I messed that one up. My fingers. Whatever. Going with it. Oops. Let me look at them here. I don't think I do want any on the sleeves. I do feel like I messed up. This got messed up. It's not how I want it. I might have to try to go back in with some black paint and fix that. And I don't like how that turned out. But what do you do? Can't always be how we want it, right? I kind of want some white stripes in here too. Add a little bit more. Like a really thin stripe maybe. There we go. Just kind of breaks it up just a little bit. I'm live.
How much longer?
Just a few minutes. You need me?
Tell you to come up to me.
Okay, I'll be right there. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, I do like it better with those stripes. I feel like this piece over here needs a little bit more of a stripe on his hat. And then I am going to take the bottom of my brush and just add a few dots and a few spots. Nope. My white is too dry. Sure you guys can't see where I'm at right now. I'll be right back with you on the camera if I'm not in the camera now. So what I did there is just added a few dots where the lines didn't connect. I need a little bit more white because I'm still not satisfied 100% with it. I'll do a little dot right here. I'm going to finish my dots because some of them didn't turn into dots. And I think we're gonna call it good. I think that's it, guys. Let me stand them up here for you guys to see again. There's how his feet turned out. And this whole hat. So I think he turned out all right. The only thing that I'd do if he was not interchangeable, because I don't want him to have this kind of beard for everything, but I love orange beards for the St. Patrick's kits, so I would totally put some orange on there, but that part's not interchangeable, so I'm gonna leave it white. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fabulous week, and stay tuned for the announcement for our next workshop. Bye everybody.